Hello, my name is Philip Fletcher, Executive Director of City of Hope Outreach, and I'm here today with my friend Mike Willbanks. We will be hosting on Saturday, August 25th, the United for the City Conference here in Conway, Arkansas at Conway Mosaic, and just want to take a few minutes to meet with Mike and have him share his heart. He will be speaking at the conference, putting on one of our workshops, talking about life after prison. And so, Mike, tell us, how did you get started, and what's the mission of your organization?
Thanks, Philip. Number one, glad to be here. We got started in our ministry to prisoners or ex-prisoners. Clarify, we don't actually go into the prisons.
Okay.
God gave us the heart for those coming out.
Okay.
The ones who are on parole, just released or soon to be released, because they have a greater challenge outside prison than they ever did inside prison.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest challenge is, how do you navigate the legal obstacles of returning if they can deny you food stamps? That's a federal thing. If they can deny you housing,
okay,
that's a HUD thing.
Mm-hmm.
If they can deny you employment, that's a permissive thing
Mm-hmm.
that happens, but it's permissively legal to do that. So in 2003, in our family, we had a person who was given a felony for a crime that they committed. They never went to prison,
Okay.
but it opened our eyes to the need that the men and women coming out of prison have for hope. And the only hope we know how to give them is practical hope that's espoused in Christ. So, and I say practical, we tried taking the first 18 that we worked with
Okay.
straight to the altar
Okay.
to get them baptized with the holy man, put the water on the head and get it all right.
Okay.
Ran them off.
Okay. Okay.
Came back and said, what are we doing now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Jesus taught us, he said, get them to drop the rocks first. That's what she needs more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of needing to go to church, the lady needs you to get them to drop the rocks.
Okay.
Going back to Matthew.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. We have 3 levels. This organization started as a mom and pop ministry to those prisoners that are coming into Faulkner County. We coordinated our effort with the Department of Community Corrections, and they give us referrals.
Okay.
We have a good working relationship there. We help these individuals develop a life plan,
Mm-hmm.
a goal. What is your goal for employment? What's the goal for your family? What's the goal for support? What's your goal including church? What's your goal for leisure time? They don't. A lot of men and women prisoners never actually look at those aspects and write down a definitive statement that defines what they want to do and when they want to have it accomplished.
Okay.
We help them do that, and then as mentors, we guide them through the process of that reentry. There is no graduation date in the program that we do. We don't have a curriculum that defines anything except the Bible.
Okay.
And so that's what we do on the individual level. From this, since 2006, this has grown into others wanting to do it.
Okay.
And the state of Arkansas, being the Department of Correction and Community Correction, coming to us as not yet even a corporation, just a thing, a ministry. They came to us and wanted to know if we could replicate this in other communities. From that point, we grew into a nonprofit.
Okay.
And that nonprofit is not closely held, it's community held.
Mm.
We have board members from Jonesboro, board members from Little Rock, board members from outside of in Saline County, and so on and so forth. So now we have a 3-tiered program. Tier number 1 is taking care of the individual needs of both the community and the person returning to that community through the mentoring program.
Okay.
Tier number 2 is taking care of the community's needs by engaging the church and getting the church involved in a tenuous coalition. I mean, they don't have to sit as a board all the time, but they are related. A coalition of people that is church-centered, that is going to help these individuals navigate all the needs for resources and develop a network for them.
Okay.
Tier number 3, and the top tier of it, is to engage with the Department of Correction and Community Correction to help them achieve their goals for reentry.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
What would be something encouraging that you could say to churches, pastors, in regards to their interactions with those who were recently released from incarceration?
It begins with getting educated.
Okay.
The church has a heart for loving people. The church has a heart for the poor. The church has a heart for the needy. The church should have, and I'm going to say this should because I'm not sure this group is always included, should have a heart for the prisoners. Isaiah 61:1, I come to set the prisoner free, and the captives, and so on and so forth. Of course, a lot of that is not necessarily metal and mortar prisons.
Right.
It's prisons in the mind and with the enemy.
Yeah.
But Jesus is all about that prisoner thing, and all about that needful thing.
Okay.
And if we're going to be Christ with skin on, then we need to emulate what our master does. And the church should be the component that teaches people to drop their rocks. In other words, change your attitude about the sinful, the criminal, and bring them into your fold. They have served their time. They're out now. They're looking for change in their life. They need order in their life. They need love in their life, and they need support.
That's good.
The state of Arkansas gives them plenty of obstacles that denies them housing can be denied, employment can be denied, and all of that. So we want the church to get educated, and then we want the church to get equipped, and then we'd like to see them get committed. And that's our role. God has called us to come alongside communities, come alongside churches, and show them what He has taught through us, and let us be His conduit for engaging this population that otherwise is disenfranchised in the land of the free.
That's good. Well, thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
For more on what we're doing, you can visit unitedforthecity.org. You can register there for the conference. It's Saturday, August 25th, 2012, here in Conway at Conway Mosaic. Take care. God bless.
God bless.